Okay, so now we're going to talk about trapezoid, right? A trapezoid is another shape that, just like a square, right, or a rectangle, has four sides, okay? And it usually looks like this. Okay. All right, so again, we got four sides, and two of those sides are parallel to each other, right? We call this one base 1 and this one base 2, right? The formula for the area of a trapezoid is base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2 times the height, okay? So again, this is my base 1, base 2, and the height is the distance from the top to the bottom. In my first problem, I've got a base 1 of 6 feet, and a base 2 of 9 feet. The height is 4 feet, all right? Just like for a triangle, I cannot use the slanted side as my height. Your height is going to be a straight line from the very top to the very bottom, okay? So this is also feet. We got to put the unit, okay? So I can go ahead and plug it in into my formula. My base 1 is 6. My base 2 is 9. Everything divided by 2 times the height, which is 4. Okay? 6 plus 9, that's 15. 15 divided by 2, 7.5. And 7.5 times 4 is 30 feet square. Okay? So that's my solution, that's my answer, all right? Don't forget the unit, which is square feet, okay? So again, base 1 plus base 2 times the height divided by 2, and that's what we get. The formula does never change for trapezoid. Moving on to the next problem. This one looks slightly different. Okay. My base 1 is 8 yards. My base 2 is 11 yards. Again, I cannot use this as my height. Why not? Because it is slanted. I want it to be straight, right? So my height in this problem is 6 yards. Okay? Now, I like the fact that all my units are the same, yards, yards, and yards. There's no conversion that I have to do, but always double check that, because sometimes it'll give you yards and feet, and you have to do a conversion before you do anything else. So let's plug it in. 8 for my base 1 plus 11 for my base 2. All right, everything divided by 2 and then times by 6, which is my height. All right, 8 plus 11, that's 19. 19 divided by 2 is 9.5, and 9.5 times 6 will give you 57, okay? Now, what am I missing here? Missing my unit, right? That's very important, because 50% by itself means nothing in geometry. Okay, it can be the number of soccer balls, it can be the number of peanuts, right? It's gotta have something next to it. My unit in this problem is yards, right? So, square yards. Okay? 57 square yards. All right, moving on to the next problem. If I go too fast, you can always rewind the video and pause it. That's the beauty of technology. But if you do have any questions, you can always ask me or Miss Hicks. We're here to help you. All right, so this one is kind of funny looking, but nothing changes for us. Okay, 6 yards, 4 yards, and my height is exactly 5 yards, okay? So as you can see, guys, this trapezoid is turned on one side, but really doesn't mean a whole lot for us. We still have a base 1, have a base 2, and have a height. That's all we care about, right? So we've got my base 1, which is 4, my base 2, which is 6, everything divided by 2 times the height, right, which is 5. So 4 plus 6, 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Again, don't forget the unit, right? Square yards. Easy, all right? It's not, this is geometry. It's all about remembering your formula. If you remember the formula, you're in good shape, okay? I want to do 2 more. All right, 2 more problems. This also is a little bit funny looking, but I just want you to see that nothing changes for us as long as we stay consistent with the formula, okay? So we have 7 inches here, we have 3 inches down here, and we have 8 inches here, okay? Base 1, base 2, and the height. Now I can use this side as a height because it is not slanted, it is straight, okay? Straight down, perpendicular, I like that. I can use it for my height. I don't need to trace any other line. So we've got 7 plus 3, everything divided by 2 times the height, which is 8, okay? 7 plus 3, 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 times 8 is 40, okay? So we've got 40 square inches for the area of this trapezoid. Okay, last one. Last one. We got 13 yards up here, and we have 19 yards down here, okay? The height is 10. Now at this point, you guys should be able to see that if this is 10 yards, this is also 10 yards. Now it really doesn't matter for this problem, but you guys gotta have those visual skills, right? Because in geometry, you've got to be able to visualize the relationships between sides. If this is 10, this is the same. So this side will also be 10 yards, right? So again, I'm gonna do my base 1, which is 13 yards, plus my base 2, which is 19 yards. Everything divided by 2 times the height, which is 10. Okay, 13. So again, we're gonna do base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2 times 10. So, 13 plus 19, guys, you don't need a calculator for that. You gotta practice your mental computing skills, okay? A good technique for that, you can pretend this is 20, right? So you can do 13 plus 20, which you should be able to do is 33, and then subtract 1, right? That's 32, right? And then you got 32 divided by 2, that's 16, right? 16 times 10, every time you multiply a number by 10, all you've got to do add a 0, right? So 16 times 10 is 160. So that's easy to do without a calculator. Please practice your mental skills for math, because you can become too relying on a calculator, then you forget how to do the math in your head, okay? And the unit is yard square, okay? So again, for all those problems, all I've done, I've used the same formula. Base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2 times height, okay? Again, if you guys have any questions, get in touch with me or Miss Hicks and we'll be really glad to help you. All right, have a great rest of the day.